Hello, everybody. How we all doing today? Hopefully well. Um, Beautiful day here in Silver City. Everyone's out and about, walking around, just enjoying the sunshine. You know, gotta love it. Let's get started with the show. Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art. In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection, made here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at shanedaltongallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today. All right, I ruined it. I ruined my own commercial. How's it going, everybody? Oh. How y'all doing? Hopefully well. So what I did was I flipped around the cameras a little bit, which is great because now we have a better looking option from up here down to here. You get to see the whole size of this butte. And then, of course, thank you all for being here. That's the old camera. Now I got my face cam back. I need to finish watering the plant, which is pulling the plant out of the bucket of water. So let me go get a device to put the plant on, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. That's the plant. And I get one of these broiler pans. Boom. All right, I got rid of my table that was here, just so that I can be here all up close and personal and sit through this little adventure. And it might last longer on these painting streams if I'm not just standing. Now, where's my paintbrush? There it is. I hope everyone's having a great day. Beautiful weekend. All that good stuff. I've been enjoying my time here talking to people, and they just give me all the accolades about my paintings, and it just it's a good time. It strokes my ego. It's the whole thing. Plus, I have one business card left, which is crazy. So I got to order new 4x6 cards, get them shipped here, print them out, and I'll be set. All right, now excuse me. All right, I think what I'm going to do is focus on this bit right here, so I'll probably zoom you guys in so you get to see all the fancy footwork. Nice. So, you get to see all the line work I already did. Pretty happy with a lot of it. This is neat. I'm all up close and personal. Let's do some painting. Appreciate y'all for showing up. Feel free to say hi in the chat, or don't. I'm trying to make a good color, one that I want to see. I think I had some, I guess I'll use green as a black. It's the same color I've used in the rest of the painting. I'm mixing together the burnt umber, a little bit of green, and some yellow ochre.
My fave stressed out scum screamer.
What's up, dog? How's it going? Hopefully well. How's everything look and sound here today?
TJC Gaming said.
TJC Gaming and Junior together again.
Isn't happy with us, by the way.
The waitress.
TJC Gaming.
Your AI waitresses.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, nurse. All right, did I just introduce a different color? Not necessarily different, I guess. Let me get a hold on where I'm at here before we just jump into the dabs. I did one to get this party started, and then I talked to this nice lady who was all about my paintings.
Looking good.
And said I had a modern day Van Gogh. And I told her, yeah. I said, but you know, it's all about slowing down. We got to get the world to calm down, slow down. Everything's not as crazy as it seems.
1111.
In a minute, we will do that so I can sit here with excellence in my heart and paint. JR, hopefully you're having a good day. I like what I'm doing on my solo adventure. I died in Scum, but I like it because it's just, I'm in a different locale. It's wildly different, and soon there'll be some mechs, and maybe it would behoove us when you're ready to play on a real crazy server. Talk about being stressed out. Oh! And for those of you who don't know, we're playing video games on my other channel. It's fun. You know what? I'm just about there in the ones category. I feel the need where there's this moment of comfortability. Is that a right word? Where I feel ultimately comfortable and it's time to settle into these shoes, you know? You kind of like, maybe it's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. You know, you put your shoes on, you get comfy. Or you take your shoes off, put your chillin' shoes on, you know? That's what I got to do with my brain. And I feel like I got my left foot on. Because once I have the collar down, that's when I have the ultimate happiness. And I'm like, okay, there it is. I can now move ahead, which... I suppose I'm there. Let's do this. All right, before we even get started on this painting, I'll be right back. Ooh. Bigger than I thought. All right. So I don't quite know what I'm going to be doing tonight. I got to ask Bearded, see what he's wanting to do. It's either going to be Scum. I'm not sure if he's a fan. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot going on in Scum. There's less going on in other video games. Like, just show up and start banging and clanging in other video games. Here you got to give yourself a whole thing. Ooh, I like the colors. Man. Yeah, I'm liking this painting more and more, by the way. Anyway, what are we all getting into today? What's on the agenda?
Travis said, you better get that cough looked at.
Travis. What up, sir? How do you do? I can't think of a good retort. So, a good one.
JR Sim Racing said, we have our live stream in half an hour next round of the championship.
Oh, dang. Racing. Simulated racing dog. It's a serious. So, cool. Yeah. You've been rather busy, sir. Raising that family of yours. Good on you. How long are you going to be on tonight? Is that what you're in the middle of doing, is setting up the server? Ooh. This hold your breath moment is brought to you by Taco Bell.
JR Sim Racing said, while racing for them I just get to sit and talk for 2 hours.
All right, 2 hours,
You know
nice.
I am very reserved and quiet, so it doesn't come natural.
Yeah. You don't even, I mean, I'm surprised you understand typing. This guy, he's so reserved. Some dude. So you're hosting the race. I love it. Bunch of nerds are going to get on and yell at each other for being in each other's way. I love it. Ooh, I made it nice and green. Yeah, I like the setup I got out here with the multi-camera now. I pulled the camera away from the VR setup in the kitchen because I haven't done anything with that yet. And it's a good camera. I think it was one of the first ones I purchased years back. I've been trying to buy others that are the same ever since. That's a good color right there. I'm going to use it for this bush. Do you guys get to see this bush being done? Yeah, you do. Turned up the bush. What are we going to make this into? I was thinking about throwing in these trees too. They need to be thrown in up here on the ridge line. It'll kind of really help. As long as I follow the lines in the painting, it'll be great.
JR Sim Racing said, I think to help Bearded, you just do a screen where you give him guns and everything and then go to hard PO. I tell him he's skipping a few beats here, but just to have some fun with the screen.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I was going to set him up. That's what I was trying to do. Giving him the gun, the backpack, all the real simple shit right away, so he didn't have to build a backpack on live on,
Travis,
all that stupid stuff.
You ever see that guy who connected his VR set to the camera on his drone and then had his drone follow him around so he was seeing and acting in his life in third person like a video game?
No, I haven't, but that's funny. Very confusing. Yeah, so that's what I was going to do, JR, is get a car together so I could just pick him up when he respawns. Unless, he wants to play tonight, then he's just going to respawn where we were, both of us, because I played on my single player game.
JR Sim Racing. Said. You're set him up a fun time then bounce in a server from scratch and then build up. I will bounce on with you guys at the weekends if it's on our server, then I can come pick y'all up and go have some fun.
Nice. Yeah, that's the server I got him on, is ours. You know that. The only server I'm doing separate is my solo. So Leo. Alright, I think I need a darker. I gotta bring the black in. Let me do some of this first, I suppose. It's a stark color. Man, I love it. That's probably it could be a problem. Usually when I don't like it, people respond to it well. Things I like, they don't. Sometimes I gotta be talked into liking my stuff.
Boomer Lee. Said. In the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, it's great to do something so subjective as art and like as a profession because it's not like I'm doing something wrong. So, uh, I guess my conclusion would be if you're not doing something within the arts, then you must do something, I guess, for somebody. Yeah, that means you can own your own business and, you know, you're doing things for people. But it's a very selfish attitude artists can take, that they're not responsible for, what was it in Office Space? They're not responsible for any reports. Artists, that is. Okay. So, anyone look up any airplane shows for me to go to? I'm looking for like G4 conventions, things like that. I want to put a booth up at like, yeah, where people buy airplanes for fun. I don't really want to put up a booth. I just want to go. I want to be that guy at the airplane place that's the artist, and they're like, why is this toothless grinning fool here with us, and how come he can hold a conversation? And then, what do you do? And then I'm like, nothing, don't worry about it. Play it all coy. Are we planning out an adventure or what? And before you know it, I'm selling paintings in Dubai. So I got to find out where these conventions are taking place, yo. Uh-oh. Sounds of the internet. That could be bad. That's bad.
Travis. Said. Do it.
What up, T? Hello again. I forgot you were here, dude. Anyways, yeah, that's I've been I've been jamming on that one. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of. I just gotta go somewhere and paint. I gotta be painting anyway. Why not paint at a place where they sell yachts to people? Who, me? I just so happened to be here at the same time. I was planning to do some plein air painting, and I thought this convention center looked perfect. Psycho. Hey, can I paint your yacht? I'm kind of wanting to get into some boats.
Boomer Lee said, "Oh,
Boats. I'd be like, you want to go on a boat? I'm like, no, man. You crazy. Blending the colors, people.
Boomer Lee said, both Sweens Locker Costa Mesa." Travis said, "We used to do faux finishing for millionaires, so it's definitely possible."
True that, dog. But the difference is having a service provided. I thought about that because, yeah, even in Tucson, I'd be like, okay, I remember doing jobs for the wealthiest people in town and all that jazz. But difference is, you know, God, I don't do consignments. People are like, I want you to paint my villa. And I'd be like, I'd have to say like this. I don't do consignments, but I'd be happy to go look at your villa if it inspires me. Painting will ensue, obviously. You know, that would be a normal reaction to that crazy scenario of like, I need to hire you because you're the artist. I don't do that. You understand? So that's the difference, I guess. I'm not 27 and I'm not selling my time so that they can show me off like a fucking prized horse. That was me earlier. Dreadlocks, drug addiction, everything they wanted. I'm just kidding. Or am I? All right. I'm just trying to paint here, people. I thought of the idea of like, you know, this is it, right? And I don't sell. I have the great little Shopify app, and that's great. People have collected all of my cards. I have one card left. So I have to literally make some new cards. People loved them. They were laminating them. It was a very interesting concept, even in itself. But the act here is the painting. I have the benefit of being online and selling online. But honestly, I've sold more paintings while gaming. That's interesting. Or I sell them in person. That's the most important thing because it's, you know, partly me. This is what we're all doing right now. If they come in my doors, this is what they're doing. They're hanging. They're hanging, banging, and clanging. So, that would be the difference. And again, I don't think there's a price. I got paid a lot of money in my time. I don't think there's a price I could take But what I could take is, all right, let's go see what we're working with. I guess I got to renew my passport, you know, stuff like that. But I am not one to travel. I don't like it. But, you know, that's why I want to build that big canvas and I want to build the big painting, because then that's a standout move, man. Any one of you build a statue that's 14 feet tall and people gonna notice. They're either gonna say, what a monstrosity, that can't be in here. The HOA firmly says we cannot have yard art. Or, holy cow, you know, the government of Spain is calling so that they could talk to you about putting that piece in their museum.
Don't set up too many rules and limitations for your success. Make it easy for the universe to help you succeed.
Good point. I guess it's not a rule, it's more of a what I've witnessed in my life. But yes, good point. No rules, no laws. Because again, I am just here painting, matching color, watching color shift from one area to another where I cannot see the color to a very visible. That's fun. I almost dropped the paintbrush. It was a gasp. It's so crazy when the paint color just gets lost within the painting. It's cool. Dude, being able to roll up to this microphone, pretty nice. See, I passed the paintbrush over the painting. I'm just looking for the most common color with the paintbrush. And then I generally start there. And then move that color into a different area, which has different color shades to it. And then it's amazing how it works, actually. Because then the line that I started with, which is more similar, becomes more dissimilar. And it's cool, man. You know, cool. because that's cool. So I went to Diane's today, got myself a cookie. I was trying to get a cranberry muffin, cranberry walnut muffin, but they didn't have them today. And when they're very wonderful people in there. I'm sure they are. But they come at me with quite the no looking at me in the eyes, and I'm the customer. Just kind of like here, that attitude, which is fine to have. I mean, they're great. That's good. Keep your attitude. I don't care, but I'm a customer, and I would like to have some service. But it really hit home today with she handed me my change back, and she just took my change and just set it on the table and kind of slid it towards me. Now, I did that once in Space Smoke Shop. And this kid, he couldn't have been more than 23 years old, super educated. He's like, listen, man. He says, back when the slaves were freed, some of the people weren't quite happy with that idea, where that they would have to do transactions with people of color. So they would just disrespect them and put their change down on the ground or the countertop. Whereas you look people in the eyes and you hand them their change to their hand with a mutual respect. And man, I never forgot. It was like one of those moments where, you're like, oh, shoot, I'm sorry. And then you just go on, but I think about it. I thought about it ever since. Every time I've made a transaction after that, I was in the moment of human to human behavior. I still bought the cookies because I'm going to buy cookies. But this is the first time probably in a long time where I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to give you a tip for that activity. And I didn't. And I don't think it mattered either way. I usually push it off as like, oh, they're having a bad day, or like someone's just having an argument or something. Like, so there's some intense energy at Diane's Bakery. But whatever. That's their deal. I just go in to get my baked goods, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot for me to not tip you. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm saying. And they always get tips with their attitude. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Is I usually just I understand we have issues. Every day isn't my day. I'm a cheery mother scrutcher. I go in there all like, hi, happy to see them because my life is where it's at, and I'm just happy to be alive at this moment, being able to paint, talking to you people even. Hi, you people. Eat my cookies. I got an oatmeal raisin. That's the bomb, man. super nuisance foam.
Travis said, maybe they don't like you.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, and I don't really care, I guess, but I think it's more that man thing, that cis thing. I don't know, man. I'm projecting because I'm like, oh, you're one of those. So I probably often come in with a cheery, like, what up? I walk around and I pick up trash in the neighborhood. They don't like that. I don't know. Nor do I don't even think about it. Except when telling a story about slavery, slave times, and how we transitioned and how we treat people. I think we need to look more people in the eyes and address them. Say hello. I see you. I see you. Dang, I like this. So I'm loving this area. Can you guys see that? Nope. Yeah, a little bit higher. But yeah, I'm loving this area up here. Oh yeah.
Travis said, the best realization I had in life was when I realized that the reason my ex-wife and I fought so much was because she just didn't like me.
Yeah. That is like, dang. I was living some other world. Shit. Lady don't even like me. It's crazy. Wonderful. What a beautiful realization to have. You're like, finally. Oh yeah. I want to thank you all for being here today. Appreciate you. Maybe I've earned a thumb up. Don't finish that sentence. This is a family show. And don't talk with your mouth full. Ayo. Oh yeah, I was supposed to set up my third camera. I noticed one thing while editing the video for the last painting, which I'll be putting up soon. I'll probably put up a whole version of it time-lapsed on my Patreon page so that it's just like this long, boring thing where it's day 1, day 2, day 3. But I'm editing together something for YouTube to where it's a little bit more quick and to the point, because there's a whole lot of day 1, 2, 3, and 4 that, you know, it starts to get fun later. That's all I'm saying. So I'll edit that up a little bit more. But I've noticed the light. Terrible lighting. My apologies. But this isn't a studio for television. It's a studio for art. And so the lights are very stationary, not too bright over here. It's just bright enough. So I got to figure that out. Maybe, now today I'm using the better camera. But what I would like to do is film it on my HD cam so that that's a completely separate thing. Then maybe I can edit those up each day and then put something up when I'm not doing live streaming, yeah? Which gives people something to watch on Dalton Gallery. I don't know, I'm figuring it out, man. Where's the sun going? Sun, come back. And then that happens. And the sun goes away. Man, those are good cookies. I'm sad that they're gone. And I gotta say, $3.67 for 2 cookies. That's not too bad. Right? Homemade cookies. Fresh that day. Randos. Granted, I could have made my own cookies. But you gotta, support the local activity of business when you can, if you can. Even the people who hate me. Why do they hate me so? Why do they hate me? I've done nothing. I did put up a big stink back in the day about their cranberry muffins. Oh, I just ruined my whole palate. So maybe that little reputation has lived on. Maybe. All right, let's check it out. We got a nice little dark green. Might be too green.
Travis said, by the way, isn't it interesting when the type of people we are taught not to judge, end up judging others so harshly?
Yeah. That's right, I go. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in life. People are motivated by interesting things. And I'm just an old man who goes, "Keep your trash out of my trash can." That's my whole gripe. That's not so bad. And I also know people who use other people's trash cans. So, I don't care.
Boomer Lee said, don't ever piss off people who prepare your food.
For sure. Words to live by. Luckily, they got. I mean, it would be pretty funny if they had one cookie set aside for that one guy. Luckily, it's a whole tray of cookies, where I could be like, "No, I want that one." Yeah, I tried to eat at Diane's. Sally and I tried. We tried out all the restaurants here, and they're all need help. We have a new one in town, a French restaurant. He seems to be doing pretty well. Lady was talking about, though, that his menu doesn't change, which is interesting. Whoa, that's way darker than I expected, so I'll keep going and I can paint over it. It's really amazing how these colors work. This hold your breath moment is brought to you by kites. Is it windy outside? Do you like to fly kites? Well, kites. That's my kite commercial. I'll get that kite money in the mail. What? We got a lot of hold your breath moments in this one, you know. There's a lot of stuff going down right now. There's one now. Whew, we loaded. That hold your breath moment is brought to you by tight ropes. You like dangerous situations? Get yourself a tightrope. Now I gotta just wait for that kite money and tightrope money. What? Tightrope. A vroom, a vroom. It's so nice. I'm gonna pack it, back it up, back it, back it up. What? Back it. All right, this is my normal behavior.
Travis said, "It might be time to talk."
Hello. Hey, hello.
Travis said, "It might be time to talk with someone, either a marketing agent or a therapist."
I like it. I've been a part of couples therapy. I've been a part of solo therapy. Hell, Sally was a therapist. I got a pretty good, long history with that. I've never met with any marketing person. So, what was that called again? Oh, that's a good color right there, people. Sometimes you just hit it. Sometimes you just hit it right and it looks right. That's just cool. Ooh, magic, bro. It is to trick the eye. Mm-hmm. Boy, this sitting down and painting is the life. If I could just sit here and burn heaters all day while fucking painting, I would. But I can't. It's socially unacceptable. It's very unhealthy. People don't like it. They're just sort of throwing rocks at you. Ew, gross. Not saying hi to you. Some people are still cool. Some people know how to get art. Hallelujah. Yeah, I'm liking it. See? Real nice. Well, that's a major screw up. Captain Screw Up, you have been promoted to a major. Guess it would have been funnier if I would have said, Captain Screw Up, you have now been promoted to Major Screw Up. Finish the joke. Yeah, raise the roof. That means I'm doing good things, people.
Travis said, at least you know where you went wrong.
Yeah, man. It's right here in page 13 of the comedy rule book. What are you catching flies? Close your mouth, boy. That's what I hear in my head. I wonder why. Because it's sound advice to give to a child who's walking around with their mouth open. All right? Sound advice. Shit just got serious in here, man. I thought he was cool. Boom, diggy diggy boom boom. Boom, diggy diggy boom boom. Everybody boom. And diggy diggy boom boom. Oh, the sages. I mean, every color here is just spectacular.
Travis said, so in this example, since you are talking to yourself in your head, who is the child and who is giving the advice?
Okay, hold on. I've moved on from that thought. What are we talking about? Who's the child and giving the advice about what? The hell, bro? There's certainly no child and no elder. What did I even say? since I'm talking to myself. I move on, sorry. And then there's that delay problem with the old interwebs.
Travis said, leaving your mouth open.
Oh yeah. So no, I was talking. That's my pop. I thought he would chime in with that. The hell, man. You weren't supposed to say nothing. He was supposed to be like, "Oh, I know where that comes from," or "Boomer" or whatever. Because they would know. I'm the child. I'm the one receiving the information in that scenario. Oh, and I say it's sound advice for you all. If you see somebody out there with a mouth open, swing one of those at their way. Like, yo, what are you catching flies? Sound advice. I get it now. My bad. You're just like, man, pay attention. Huh. But yeah, I used to hear that.
Boomer Lee.
Yeah, there she is.
Said, I know nothing.
There they are. I know nothing. I see nothing. And for the record, I think it's good to hear your parents in your head, or whomever raised you, whomever was the person in charge of rearing that little creature in that meat bag. So I do believe it's a wonderful thing to hear those words, whatever was drilled into you, if it was positive especially, to be on the, make you a better human. That way you don't have to learn it by television or learn it by your friends or whatever. What do I know? I don't have any kids. Jesus. But I remember being one. And that's kind of what's important also. Moving that color around, son. We're going over here, we're going over there. Sometimes I put color in my hair. We going downstairs. Well, that is certainly a dark green over here. What is that? Whatever it was, we got rid of it. So with all these sages that I'm adding in right now, all these different colors of sage, they're going to kind of be the shadows of the curve, all because it's all rock, yeah. So everything's got texture to it. So there's a lot of shadowy texture within rock. Today's Hold Your Breath Moments brought to you by Rocks. Are you a fan of Cam Patterson? I had nowhere to go with that. He just likes rocks, man. I should probably write these jokes out in my head before I say them aloud. And then, you know, it's a loose word too, jokes. But hey, semantics. Is that semantics? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. All right, I think it's break time. Wow. 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 Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, that's time for me to take a chill pill. Yo, bro. I have fun. You have fun. We have fun together. Let's go. We play music. Yeah, we play music. Man. Stuff is not easy. I mean, it really is. What am I even doing? Cheers to you all. I'm having some coffee. The plant's looking fresh, freshly watered. That's a beautiful thing to see. I'll be able to put her back in her pot here on the corner pretty soon. Yeah, she does good. So the plant looks good and looks healthy and all this stuff, right? And then there's a day that I notice that she's droopy, and then I let her know. I'm like, tomorrow I'll give you water. So it doesn't matter where she's at or how, you know, if I see her droopy, I just let her know, tomorrow you get water. And then she gets water and she's all happy for a couple weeks. And then she just looks droopy sometimes, you know. And it's only when she's thirsty. She's a beaut. Look at her go. She's over the broiler pan because I had given her a bunch of water. So she's draining into that. Not that y'all care. Let's take a 3-minute break. Go get some waters. Go get whatever you need. I'll be right back.
Boomer Lee. Said. Looking good. Travis. Said. Probably if we didn't care we wouldn't be watching you on a Saturday.
Hey now. Thanks everybody for watching me on a Saturday. I hope it's sunny where you are at least. You could be out on the porch with the phone in hand. Wherever, whatever. Inside's fine too. Could be raining. That's cozy. Oh boy, we have the crispest blue skies outside, out here in the GILA. I was looking at the sky, and I'm thinking about this painting, and you know, the sky is it's a stark blue, but it kind of is reminiscent of what is going on outside. This just real blue, crisp. Obviously I got a lot to do on the clouds here, but nevertheless, I'm battling this blue color up here, but when I go outside, I'm surrounded by such a blue. Sharing that. Cameraman's doing all right. All right. So we've been focused on a lot of the green here. I think I got to pull up some green up here. Greenish, lighter version of itself. Maybe we'll bring in a little bit of the yellow ochre into it. Help with the transition a little bit. Loosen the paint up a little bit. It's not even in your view. How about now? You're on the Shane Dalton YouTube channel. No, that's not it. I have to be careful.
Travis said, I knew I was on the wrong YouTube channel. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
Rumor Lee said, I vote for a raise for the cameraman.
For sure. We're just softening in these colors into the next cliff side. Just following the breaks. That hold your breath moment was brought to you by socks. Wear a pair of socks today. All right. Legitimate sock money, kite money. I forgot the other one. Socks. Get yourself a pair today. Or socks. Wear them. They're warm. I did nothing. Okay. I think a little bit right here, a little bit right there will be fine. Needs a little more work right there. It's going to be brighter and darker as same. Just brighter, darker, darker, darker. Darker, 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 darker. Nice. Right now I'm just fitting complementary colors between. That hold your breath moment. bring that color. Nice. We're just filling it up. We can come back and we need to highlight some of these lines and we need to deepen some of the other ones, but it's all good. Ahem, ahem. It's about as low as I can go there. Barely touched it. So just more on that one. And then we'll go less, less, less. And that should help with the psychology behind the distance. So we're just going to keep compounding the lines over here. Getting some minor cloud cover here in town, blowing on through. It's affecting my light. Okay, gotta be careful. Nice. color in. Just a dash. So. Ooh, Lordy. How we all doing still? We still here? Jeez Louise. It takes a lot to do nothing for 2 hours straight. So you guys are doing great. I appreciate it. It used to be flipping through the channels or watching movies, or nowadays it's just scrolling. And at any point, if I can gather the attention of people and share a moment of true nothingness whilst expressing some sort of artistic thing, I'm going to share that with you all. So this is kind of good. I'm at a point in the painting now I don't like it, once again, but that's beautiful balance. That's what I need. I need distance here.
Said, I wasn't doing nothing, I was reading blueprints.
Well, yeah, that's good for you. I'm talking about anybody who is captivated by the paint brush. The more I look at it, the more I like it. There is a brightness to this front we got to cure. I'll show you the picture. Trees. Got to put the trees in. So you see that there's some brightness, faces to the rock that need help. Let's just take a look at it. So here's what's fun with my paintings too. I've been noticing this recently, is that, here, let me just pop this out. So up close, I can see all the line work. You guys can see the line work when I zoom in, but when I zoom out, you kind of can't see the line work even on camera. And your distance on camera is probably my distance twice that. So I can see that clarity, that twice that distance. And so what I'm noticing is that when I'm outside, it just looks like a roughed out painting. So there needs to be some distinction and some line work that is heavy enough to be seen from a distance, as well as when you get in close, you can really see it. So even if the line work, let's say, can't be seen as a distance, it can't look like a roughed out painting, yeah? I guess that's my point. So from a distance, it has to look like a finished painting, and then from up close, it has to obviously look like a finished painting, but with this crazy line work. And that's just what I'm trying to achieve. So, once again, all this seems to work out pretty well. Like here, it's really here. Here is my next opportunity, and then of course we're just going to be up here on this foreground piece. But I'm going to take a break. Take a little break-see.
Hi there from a Michigan artist.
Well, hello, welcome. Izabee Dembski, welcome to the show. I appreciate you. How you doing? Get back in my seat. Yep, how you doing? Thank you and welcome.
And Shirley.
This is my paintings.
Seth. Smiling face
Aunt
with
Shirley,
eyes.
what's up? Welcome. Working on the GILA Cliff Dwellings painting. Yeah, see, even from here.
Subscribe so I can visit again.
Oh, thank you so much. Welcome to the show. Basically, I do this live show every Thursday and Saturday at noon Pacific time. My art is this line work that I'm just trying to work on. Yeah, we'll work on this bottom area. It seems like a good idea. Yeah. Welcome. What kind of art do you do? If I may ask. Looking for shadow color here. Okay.
Isabedomski. Said. Small oils right now. I make books and do watercolor also.
Oh, cool.
Haven't done a large piece for a while.
That is cool. You maybe see me fumbling with watercolor soon. So I don't always do paintings. Sometimes I'm doing a mandala on a saw blade right now. I'm working on, my old canvas and working on building a new canvas. So I'm doing all these little projects. You may see different things happen. But I like to hear people who are into watercolor, and when I do my watercolor, maybe you can throw some of your 2 cents my way. That'd be great. Because I'm not too familiar. Look, I've done them before. I've pushed the paintbrush on many avenues. They're extra difficult. It's a one and done scenario. I like that activity of it.
Defeat the band.
You couldn't even see what I just did there.
See holes.
What is up, dude? Welcome to Defeat the Band. appreciate you stopping in, saying hello.
Isavidumski said, I got to take a 6 weeks watercolor portrait workshop from Phoebe Flory in 1985.
Well, sounds like that was a fun time. To be honest, I don't know who that is. Maybe they're awesome watercolorists.
Defeat the band said, underwater seas holes. Deep, deep holes full of ocean and sea.
Underwater sea holes. Oh, it's kind of like what's happening here? Well, what's happening here is I went up to the GILA cliff dwellings recently and took some pictures.
Said, lots of different APPRIs.
That's what I'm working on right now. See if I can get it a little bit wider so I can do more of the painting at once. It's hard. Yeah, that should help. Shows the line work that I'm doing, plus I don't have to keep getting up to change la camera. But I have to get through here with some of this shadow color, so I'm gonna slide on over. Hopefully the view is still fine.
Defeat the band said, show me those moray eels.
We're here to here.
Isavidumski said, I went back to college with my sons and got a geology degree. So I like rocks. Defeat the band said, they also live in the holes.
I like rocks. Yeah, this is a half a mile hike in from where you park, and you get to walk through all the people's homes, literally, which is a pretty wild time. And right now I'm kind of designing and structuring the shadow work so that everything follows the picture. I appreciate y'all for showing up. Whoa. The way the color off of one paintbrush transitions between a dark and a light is amazing, and sometimes the catches me off guard, hence the whoa. So what's everyone getting into on this Saturday? We've been here a couple hours. I already know a couple of you, what you've been up to, what you're doing. Seems like we got some new people here. maybe there's some cool things happening. I just put a little bit of burnt umber into the green mix here. And we keep moving through the colors. Basically, I'm just moving through green, yellow oxide, burnt umber. That's making up all of this. And of course, white and a touch of black. I don't know what's happening here, but we will align it in. Boom. Okay. Now if we could just work on this area here, I think I'll be super stoked about that. Where to put it? I knew it. Wherever it was is going to be a mistake. There's no way around them sometimes. Boom. Okay. It's a rainbow. Whoa, dude. It just seems like I had the wrong color on the brush. What the heck? Let's do some mixing around here.
No such thing as a mistake.
Happy accidents all day. Whoa. Okay, I like the blue, the bluish highlight that this is bringing out. It's really just burnt umber, green and white, but it certainly looks a lot, it's pulling a lot of the blue out of that green. I think with the white and the burnt umber is giving it some rose, so it's not too stark. But next to gold, it looks blue.
Isabidomski said, "Oh, there are mistakes. I have some around that I know knew why I did not complete."
Oh, I mean, you want to talk about uncompleted paintings. I'm surrounded by about 30 of them at this moment. We could go through them. It's been very quiet here today, though. Early on, I opened up around 10 now, even though my hours are for noon to 5. But, so I'm just here at 10. I'm having coffee out here. It doesn't matter. I love to be here. And so early today, it was a lot of people here. And people were just like patting me on the back, being like, good job. And then whoosh, silence. Just a whole big nothing sandwich. So it's kind of surprising. I was looking forward to seeing a lot of people walk through. Maybe they're just all out having lunches, and I'm I'm not on the main road. I'm on the secondary road. But you're bound to show up here either way, sooner or later. I might do some late night Fridays stream paintings here. First Friday every month. So keep a lookout for that too. That's an extra bonus. Ooh, I could do that one just for the patronage. Oh, I don't know. That would be something. Nighttime painting. Painting at night. It would be good for considering you can see in here at night very well. So anybody who would be going to the bar or, driving around, walking around, whatever, they'll see me. I remember when I first moved here, I was working on the place late at night, and even the police came by. Oh, I was streaming, and the police came in because they were like, man, no one's been here in years. And then I got to tell them what I was doing. So it might be a good idea. So first Fridays, pay attention. It might show up, huh? We'll hang out in the evening times. So we worked all the blue into this. I kind of want to bring some of it back there, but I need to finalize this a little bit. She's a rainbow. I mean, it looks rouge in the dish on my paint palette. And you put it up here, it's freaking gray, green, blue. It's so crazy. Paint's crazy. It's definitely red. Rouge, but nope, it's green, blue. Almost screwed up there. Excuse. Almost a happy accident there. Ooh. Almost got to stand up to do that. Let's not stand up just yet. We got to bring some of this blue-green, quote, end quote, over to here. Now, I have not even touched any of this, which is great. I've just blocked it out, and now I get to just have a little bit of freedom time, yeah? So, let's take a little moment. A moment. And I'll probably have to raise the camera up a little bit. Cameraman, raise it.
Defeat the band. Set. Do a dab.
Yeah, I like the way you're thinking. I did one 2 hours ago. I got people coming in here right now, so as soon as they, you know. Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, how are you?
Doing well, thank you. Welcome to my studio.
Thank you.
Yep, yep. All the artwork is my artwork. I live stream it on the interwebs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have fun with it. I hope I'm creating something different and new with landscapes.
Yeah, those are fabulous.
Thank you.
It's a great review right there.
No, that's Bob Ross, but yeah, thank you.
Really?
Yeah, you know, it could be. I think we're all one.
Right.
There, that's an example of me just, sure, that's me. Why not? But as you can see around, lots of my art.
We just came from that City of Rocks. It reminds me of the City of
Okay,
Rocks.
this is the GILA cliff
We
dwellings.
went there, exactly.
Yep,
Yeah, we were there.
yep, yep.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna,
We hiked to that right there.
yes, there's a half a mile in, half a mile out. So I was there a couple weeks ago, and I just really want to have an example of that within my style,
Yeah, I got you.
and I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah? Okay.
Each one of these paintings is an example of me just trying to figure something out.
That's beautiful.
Isobedumski
Thank you, thank you.
said,
How much are these?
thanks
20.
for opening your studio to us.
20 for the earrings,
20.
40 for the necklace and earring combination. That's the only pop culture named painting I have. I just admire the movie. I admire
I saw it recently.
Really?
Yeah.
So the moment where the dude gets knocked out, when he gets knocked out and he's floating over the bowling pins,
Okay.
that is my interpretation of that with cactus.
I got you.
Saguaros, and I was in Tucson, Arizona for quite a long time. So, yeah, thanks. And a lady made those in Tucson, by the way. Oh, okay. Is it going to be cash or card? It okay? It is okay. Just got to figure out some stuff. It's so rare that I make a sale.
It's so rare that you have a sale.
Yeah. Yeah, as an art gallery, I try. What I'm going to do here is I'll get you a little envelope. And I had a whole glass store back in the day.
Well,
This is a New York Times article about my store in Tucson. No taxes.
y'all don't do taxes here?
I'm just gonna hook you up with a beautiful $18 pair of earrings. Don't you worry about it.
I won't.
TJC Gaming
So what do we got
said,
here? Used car.
dab dab dab.
Payment option.
TJC Gaming
We could just,
said,
so it's gonna be.
dab me harder daddy.
Let's see.
Let's see what happened.
Defeat the band.
It'll
Said,
definitely register on your phone.
rip the dip on the the sip sop drop flip flop to the snip snop total and complete obliteration of the known universe. At the height of the creative apex consciousness you will feel no pain when this ends.
How beautiful is that? Perfect. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Do you want to receive it all? Email or text? No? It's beautiful. I love making things happen. I appreciate you all walking in and soaking up my artwork.
It's nice, it's very nice.
It's different.
I like it.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Here's the last business card I have. It's of the Big Lebowski. You're welcome to it.
Sure, I love it.
On the back it says ShaneDaltonGallery.com. There's a QR code. You can get right to all the prints. You can mail them out. It's a holiday season. Who knows? I got $15 prints you can mail out.
Yeah.
Make it easy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you both. And enjoy those earrings. All right, now it is time. Here we go. That was a light vaporization hit. Kind of whack. Step it up a notch. What? We're over here on this blue-gray. Hallelujah. Shit's dropping. I'm sorry. Stuff's dropping. Pardon. This is where it counts, people. I get to be as loosey-goosey as I need to be on this art piece right now to follow any of the line work that we see separating color. Isabel, thanks for being here and showing up. I heard your comment when the ladies were here. I appreciate you. And I can give a tour of the gallery here in a second. beautiful. Donkey. Hey, donkey. Get in my belly. I know, it's crazy. I don't need to be still quoting movies from 20 years ago. Whatever, dog. I need more coffee. Oh hell, I should make a 360 video, right? About the studio. You could have a self-guided tour through the studio. That could be a smart idea. Hmm.
Shirley said, haha, I hate to break it to you, but the movies you quote will just get better older.
Ooh. I mean, is it just because the modern movies are just becoming so much more terrible, and the ones I've been used to were terrible to you, to my folks? I don't know.
And Shirley said, 360 tour would be excellent.
Oh yeah, 360 tour. Yeah, okay. I'll work that out. Looking for highlights. Disco, disco. Those two ladies that were just in here had just seen The Big Lebowski. And I have a painting named The Big Lebowski. It's just so funny because that's not a movie you'd think these ladies would have seen with their little polyester outfits. Now I'm just highlighting the secondary gray. You know, everything needs to be done in succession or in conjunction, whatever you want to use.
And Shirley said, no, no. Just more movies in your head as time goes by, so more to choose from.
Yeah. Catalina wine mixer, that's the one. Couldn't think of that earlier. Hilarious. Feeling it out, looking for highlights, looking for lowlights, looking for it all. Just the balance of the painting. I love, this is a rainbow and the green hue. So it has a lot of the yellows, the greens. I suppose purples, the violets. Obviously it's blue out here in the sky, but I'm just talking about the rock color. Le cliff wall. A cliff. But there are some back here that need to happen.
And Shirley said, haven't seen that in forever.
Step Brothers. Or Catalina wine mix. The camera keeps shocking me. I need to figure something out so I don't blow the fuse up in that camera. So again, we're just looking at the painting as a whole, and I suppose I could put in some trees off here in the distance over the top. It'll kind of give us a better idea of the scale. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Now what I got to do is kind of be careful. It looks like it begins here. We're just going to give like an outline. And then there's another tree here. These are actual trees that exist. This guy on the edge is named Cliff. He gets the pun. It's not lost on Cliff. So let's put in, just getting a little bit more area of the tree itself. Obviously it goes down. There's multiple trees, and we are catching a few. There's one right here.
Said, what is a Catalina wine mixer? Sorry so late.
A Catalina wine mixer. So in the movie Step Brothers, it's like a big deal to be a part of the Catalina wine mixer, and the Catalina wine mixer would be Catalina Island, and it's a gala event where they sell stuff. I don't know. It's a, you know, they would have a fundraiser or something for the ultra, you know. And so yeah, Catalina wine mixer, the Step Bros in the movie Step Brothers, that was their thing. They went there and, you know, finally found themselves. All right, so there's tree number 3. Now we go up to here to tree number 4. This little guy is here. And he's got a little buddy, little bush tree also. It's kind of sticking up over. Okay, and now we got tree number 5. This one kind of stems out to like that. And then it has some stuff over the top. Let's get some of that darker color back. We need it. It's a great part of the movie, actually. Some of the actors, I mean, most of that movie is ad-libbed and just, you know, just laughed about in the moment. So a lot of people just testing out comedy, I guess, would be the best. Tree number 6, which also is 7, 8, 9. There's some bushes. We'll deal with the rest up here. But this is all the things that are just photogenic, photorealistic. Not. It's a photogenic tree. It's all like, hey, I'm out here. What's up? I'm a tree. But now you can kind of see off there in the distance the trees. They're probably going to need to be a little bit bigger. But it's better to go small because can't take it away. It looks goofy still. That sky is goofy. That's kind of why I was waiting on the trees. I don't mind what's happening with the cliffs. I like it. This area is looking good at about 7 feet right now. It used to look good at 3 feet, but now it looks good from 7 feet. So that's the whole thing with these paintings. I need to make the balance of it looks good from far, and you get up close, it looks good from close, and everywhere in between. And right now, if you look at it from far, it just looks like a scrub painting, not very good. You look at it up close, it looks imbalanced. But if you look at it from 7 feet away, good shading, good balance, good everything. So that seems to be my struggle with paintings. We all got something. I want to thank you all for being here today and following this little wild adventure. This is like episode 5 of this painting itself. Let's take a little tour of the art gallery in case anyone here who's new. Let me loosen up the camera. Boom. Boom. All right, I got it all goofy. But yeah, she looks good in here. That little painting I'm just almost done with, the one on the ground, which I'm pretty excited about. And I'm gonna put the plant back in its pot. It's now happily watered. It loves it. Boom. My New York Times article. Don't worry about it. Just flexing. Just flexing. Thanks everybody for being here with me once again. I really appreciate it. Y'all are too kind. And we'll see you on Thursday. Noon Pacific time. Join me. And